Welcome to the Freedom Panda channel. Freedom Panda. Freedom Panda.
Welcome to the Freedom Panda channel. Thank you for joining me. This is the inaugural video for this channel. About 8 years ago, I had a YouTube channel and I got locked out of it. I don't know what happened. I think I forgot the password. This channel is gonna be a little bit of a couple things. One, it's gonna be about backpacking and hiking. The other, it's gonna be about photography. Be two of those combined. And I would like to go into a little bit of how to do one and the other without being weighted down by one and compromising the other, or vice versa. Ipso facto, you'll be hiking lighter, better, taking good photos, I hope. Now, I'm not an expert in anything. I am an expert in eating lasagna. I love lasagna, love it. That's what I'm an expert at. The rest of this stuff, it's just a guy talking about stuff. I know how not to die in the wilderness. I've never died in the wilderness yet. So looking forward to that. Anyway, the last time I had the channel, I did get locked out. I wasn't able to go back in and do anything. I think there's about 57 videos or something on there, and they all had to do with my Pacific Crest Trail thru hike, the preparation for, and subsequently the beginning of. I got some good videos on there, or I should say I've got some videos on there. That channel is thru-hike for freedom. And you know, I wanted to start off, because I could never get back into the channel, and there were a lot of comments, and back in that day, I really didn't know that much about YouTube. So I didn't know that there were questions people were asking me. So what I wanted to do was kind of have a little closure. Go over some of the questions that I was getting on that channel before we start off on the new one, and tell you a little bit about why I'm even doing this one. Got a few here from Danielle. Hi Doug, I think what you're doing is incredible and I'll be praying for you. Thank you, Danielle, that was very sweet of you. I've been trying to start a campus organization at Texas Tech to fight trafficking where I attend college, and have been a little overwhelmed with all that there is to do, but since I've heard your story, it seems a little less daunting. Thank you so much for your inspiration. If you have any advice, I would love to hear it. In Christ, Danielle. 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Danielle, you're probably not at Texas Tech anymore. And I sure hope you're still doing stuff for human trafficking. That would be awesome. Thank you for being, I guess, inspired or encouraged by what I was doing. That's all I really wanted to do. Inspire other people. Thank you. And if you look back on the thru-hike for freedom channel, you might see a response from that. You're awesome. Thanks, Danielle. I love the quote in the beginning. I found another good quote. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Martin Luther King Jr. from Mr. PMW Photos. Yes, yes, that is a good quote. That is a very good quote. It's kind of like, it goes along the lines of, if you get insulted by a complete stranger, it doesn't really matter one freaking whit. But if you get insulted by a friend or family member, oh, it cuts like a knife. Oh, that hurts. It hurts. So don't do that. Lip quid. For your whole shelter system, you should just buy a 2-pound tent. LOL. Idiot. 7 years ago. So as you could see, the internet was already dissolving into a pot full of steaming feces. I like the rude people just as much as I like the other people. I won't hang out with you probably, but I like you. I like you. You got some style there, you idiot. You got some style. Adam, dude, I would go with a heavier shelter. I got caught in a 2-day blizzard last year on my thru hike in Mount Laguna. Were you thru hiking Mount Laguna? Or were you thru hiking and you were in Mount Laguna? The worst thing anyone could have ever gone through. 2-day blizzard, Mount Laguna. I'm gonna go with Adam. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for that. I'm going actually lighter. It's almost a full pound lighter. But I'm gonna counter with this. The worst thing anything could have gone through. I'm just gonna go with being attacked and eaten by a mountain lion, free soloing El Cap, swatting at a fly and falling to your death. I think there's a few things, maybe just a few, that are worse than being caught in a 2-day blizzard in Mount Laguna with a shelter that's not up to specs. You know, I could think of a few other things. You know, for me, if it's Thanksgiving and I run out of that last little bit of gravy and I still need some of the gravy to go with my mashed potatoes and the stuffing, that's pretty bad to me. I'm not happy about that, and I'm putting that on par with that 2-day blizzard. But thank you, Adam. I'm going lighter. Wandering beast. Wow. Wandering beast. Yeah. How much money do you think it'll take to hike? Not counting gear, but just food, consumables? Question mark. Depends on how far the hike is. This hike that I've got coming up is 650 miles. The hike before was 2,650 miles. It takes a little bit of money to hike long distance. Now, I'll get back to you on that wandering beast, but considering that this was 7 years ago, you're probably not holding your breath. And if you are, you're dead. Yeah. No excuse for you. That's this guy's name, girl's name. I don't understand a word you said. I'm too focused on your cat. Now, they were referencing the food video I was doing, and my cat, Pittsburgh, was on a box right over my shoulder. Just sitting there, not taking a bath, not looking around. Bam, looking straight at the camera. It was hilarious. And then Pittsburgh kind of cruised across, and over here, head over there. It was kind of funny. I love my cat. That's the hardest part about going on any kind of trip for me, is my kitty. Now, I'm a single guy. I don't have any kids. I don't even have a goldfish, but I have a cat. She's turning 15 next month. I've had her whole life. Oh, she is my baby. She is my little girl. Love her. Her name's Pittsburgh. I love her. Anthony, I want to make some. Without context, this would be a potentially awkward question, since I know where I got the quote from. The question: I was making some homemade fruit rolls. So good and delicious. And Anthony, you agreed with me. You said, I want to make some. And I don't blame you, Anthony. Just from looking at it and then eating it, the whole preparation, it was awesome. I highly recommend making some. But don't stop there, Anthony. Don't you dare stop there. Don't let anybody stop you there. You need to take that. Eat it. Eat it, Anthony. Don't just stop at making it. It's the best advice I got. Anyway, thanks for enduring with me these notes. I felt like I had to have a little closure before we go into the Freedom Panda channel. We jump from the Thru Hike for Freedom Panda. They don't have to listen to me. That takes a lot of weight off of my shoulders. But we're gonna be transitioning over from the Thru Hike for Freedom channel over to the Freedom Panda channel. And I appreciate you guys coming along with me. It's gonna be fantastic. This is the Freedom Panda Network, okay? And I want you to be leaving those comments, and I want you to be leaving those questions. If you liked what you saw, today you didn't really see much. But this is just the intro. I gotta put something up. I gotta have closure on the Thru Hike for Freedom channel, and I've gotta have the beginning. I've gotta have a beginning for this channel, and it's the beginnings now. Beginnings now. Looking forward to exploring this space, fully exploring this space to see if we can come up with the perfect setup for your backpacking trip, your thru hike, your journey. If you're hiking across the United States, if you're hiking across Europe, if you're just hiking around and you just like hiking, don't really have anywhere to go. Looking for that perfect setup. Does it exist? This is my question. I'm interested. Does the perfect setup exist? I can't even speak like a normal human being.